coming for you. I'm a boss and
My name is Tamuka, DJ Tamuka. What I do in the industry, I'm a music producer and a DJ. The first beat I made that really made noise, it would have to be a song called Kwandabva Kure.
Kwandabva Kure, kaina easy at all.
So this song was done by Nutty O. This was about 2015. There's a little story behind it. I came from a smaller town in Zimbabwe, obviously. Went to the big city. That's when I met Nutty O. So we were sort of underdogs where we met, but we got to reason and we got a lot of time to, talk about our visions. They collided because we both wanted to push the music from outside Zimbabwe and push it on the international scene. So one Sunday, we just sat down, we got a little bit of studio time. I think it was like 30 minutes. Then I made that beat and Nutty O voiced it, exported it quickly. We didn't want the execs to know about it. So, we used our channels and sent it to people. It was on radio in a few days, even played here on BBC. So I think that's one of the most impactful beats I've ever made to date. Which song changed my career the most? There's an artist called Jah Prayzah that I work with back home in Zim. Around 2017 there, we managed to do a collaboration with Davido. I produced it. It was very impactful for me to, see it through from inception, make the beat, everything mixing and mastering, and I was also part of the video shoot. I think that was one of the first, if not the first project from Zimbabwe to cut across, really to have like a proper collaboration with the African giants like Davido from Nigeria. And I think that's the most impactful song that I've done so far. To be honest, I work with my friends most of the time, if not all the time. So I work with a close circle, people that mean something to me. There's another guy called XQ. It's like a brother to me, and Nutty O and Jah Prayzah as well. And some other people, but those three, I really believe they bring out the best in me. Jah Prayzah, Nutty O, and my brother XQ. To be honest, bro, no one knows. You can't tell if this song is going to be a hit, but what I can tell you it's a good song. People are going to resonate with it. Can it change people's lives? Do the lyrics change people's lives? Definitely, I can tell you that. If the music is good, I'll tell you that. But it's a whole lot of other factors that come in when it comes to a hit song. It's not just about the song being good. It's about how you market it, how you push it. And I can't determine that. But I'll tell you, it's a good song. And I know people really love the stuff that I do. They resonate with my music. So I'm very confident when it comes out. But when it comes to being a hit, I just ignore it. But most of the times the stuff that I make is hit songs. One crazy moment I've had in the studio, it would have to be there's a time I literally stay with Nutty O, so most of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm going to be talking about Nutty O. We were in the studio one day. I forgot what we were arguing about, but it was really huge. The tension was huge, and in the middle of that tension, XQ, my other brother, is like, y'all need to stop arguing, make a song right now. We both looked at him and we're like, okay, because you have to respect your elders, you know what I mean? And we just sat down looking at each other. He came up with some melody and then we made a song that later on became a very big song. It's called Makanonoka by Nutty O. We did a lot. We managed to achieve a lot with that song. We came here on tour, filled out the forum. We managed to do a lot of things from that particular song, but how it started was like a joke, man. We were fighting, basically. I think that was crazy. What we're arguing about, I don't remember. We argue a lot with Nutty O. He's a cheeky, short, talented artist. So, we argue a lot. But, hey, out of arguments all the time, man, good stuff comes out of there. Because if you don't argue, what are you doing? We are different people coming from different backgrounds, but we're bonded by music. So we just end up resolving and making good songs out of it. Advice that I would give to upcoming Zimbabwean producers. So I'm always saying this to some of the people that I meet, some people that are starting off. It's not really about how talented you are. Talent is a basic necessity. If you're saying you're doing music, you have to be talented. So we're not questioning that. It's character. So if you want to get into rooms with big artists, it's not about how well you play an instrument, it's how you carry yourself. And you have to be likable to start off the conversation, because when you meet someone for the first time, they don't know what you've done before, or they don't know your capabilities, but what they know is what they're looking at right now. So that counts. Character, character, character. What's one thing I wish artists knew about producers? As I said before, right, I work with mostly my family, the people around me. They really understand how I function as a producer, but I wish other people would understand that being a producer, the greatest gift that I've got is predicting how the song is gonna come out before we do it, combined with what you're giving me. So sometimes I find myself arguing with artists. I'm looking at the end product. So most of the times, most artists look at what we're doing right now. So I wish there would be better communication so the artists will understand the whole process to the end. One example of instances that I had to fake it till I made it. I must say it's a lot of times, really. But for me, you must understand. Okay, I grew up in a musical family. My dad was a music manager for a band. I used to see people rehearsing at the house a lot of times, so I was exposed to music. My dad and his friends, they went touring different countries, so I was sort of exposed to that, but I didn't have a lot of things. So I'll rock my fake Nikes, but they were like proper Nikes, so I go out and negotiate deals and do stuff like that. But besides clothing, I was very authentic in my musical being, and everything else, it came from the heart. But I rocked a couple of fake Nikes. Married. I'm happily married with 3 kids so far, so I don't have a problem with that. I'm faithful to my wife. Bob Marley, Buffalo Soldier, I really feel like I produced that song in another dimension, man. I connect with that song. That would play. Buffalo Soldier, Bob Marley. Thank you for having me, man.